Welcome back everyone to another second stimulus package and second stimulus check update. Today is Saturday, October 24th, and unfortunately, I don't have a very rosy picture to paint in this video. However, we are still going to be looking at what officials are saying. We're going to be looking at what Pelosi is saying, what Mnuchin is saying, and any recent talks and interviews. I know we have some new subscribers here. We've accumulated a small bunch of subscribers in recent days with my last few videos doing exceptionally well. And so if you have been enjoying my updates and you have been getting value out of them and information out of them, all you have to do is just go ahead and smash the like button for me. I don't ask for any funding, any donations, anything of that nature. You just can go ahead and smash the like button. It'll just help with that YouTube algorithm, so I do appreciate when you do that. But if this happens to be your first time here, well, I don't know what you're doing. If you're not subscribed, hit that big red button, the subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell as well. That notification bell will just notify you every single time I do make a new video, and I do upload videos every single solitary day. No exceptions, no excuses. So if you do go ahead and do those two things, the subscribe button and the notification bell, I would appreciate that. So over these last couple days, it's been evident that no deal is going to be struck before the election. It's definitely going to be a post-election stimulus package that we'll be seeing, and hopefully with our enormous amount of patience and all of our waiting, we'll get a nice, robust, fruitful package. It's not going to be some token effort. It will, in fact, be a comprehensive package that we could all enjoy after the election, no matter who won. But with that being said, talks and negotiations have not stalled by any means. Just because the election is just days away now does not mean that there are still backdoor, closed-door negotiations behind all the smoke and mirrors. So between yesterday and today, we've seen more blame being placed and traded between both sides. We've seen Pelosi and Mnuchin fire back at each other and blame the other side for the gridlock. We could safely say that there will not be any stimulus package or even a smaller bill before the election, so pessimism is starting to build, and in light of that, Pelosi is deflecting, not taking any responsibility. She's putting the blame actually entirely on President Trump. She is now saying that the burden is on President Trump to push forward on stimulus talks and get reluctant Republicans to go along with any eventual deal reached with the White House on a nearly $2 trillion aid package. As we know, Republicans are uber hesitant to do anything above the $1.5 trillion range. We don't even really know where they're standing right now, but they don't want to do anything above around that $1.5 trillion. Maybe they would go as high as 1.6. We truly don't even know at this point. So Pelosi, in a Friday interview on MSNBC, she had said that, quote, "We could do that before the election if the president wants to." Then on the flip side, you've seen Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, who's a top negotiator with this next stimulus package with the Democrats and Nancy Pelosi. He is now saying that there's been significant progress, but blamed the California Democrat for holding up an agreement by not compromising on her party's priorities. Republicans have accused the Democrats of putting together this wishful wish list with line items in there that are just unnecessary spending that will not be consequential to the next stimulus check. Mnuchin at the White House told reporters, quote, "We've offered compromises. The speaker on a number of issues is still dug in. If she wants to compromise, there will be a deal." Drew Hamill, who's the spokesman for Nancy Pelosi, tried to make amends and said on Twitter Friday that members of the committees involved in stimulus legislation and their staffs would work through the weekend. Pelosi and Mnuchin, quote, "Will speak again once additional progress is made." But even if there is significant progress made, no one's going to be home, even as these talks start to trudge on slower and slower, because the Republican-controlled Senate is set to leave town on Monday after voting on confirmation of Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Amy Coney Barrett. On top of that, the Democrat majority House of Representatives is already out, but both chambers could be called back for a vote with 24 hours notice, but that scenario is increasingly unlikely just a week before this election. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows is still ignorantly optimistic, as he had told reporters that he hoped an accord could be reached, quote, "in the next day or so." But Senate Republicans still see little chance for either a deal or a vote. According to the Senate Appropriations Committee Chairman Richard Shelby, he had said at this point in time, Friday before the Monday we're scheduled to leave, it'd take a colossal get-together, just a huge get-together, to put a stimulus package together, and I don't see it happening. Now, he went on to say that it wasn't 100% impossible. He had said that doesn't mean it couldn't happen. Probability, no. Possibility, very, very slim. That right there, very, very slim, really sums up the narrative and sentiment that's been going on for this last week. it's collectively been agreed that there will not be another stimulus package before the election. The stock market does agree. It's been red this last week, and it only continued to trend downwards. On the daily now, we continue to hear progress is being made, but we just don't see it. It is just not apparent. It is not coming into fruition. Even President Trump is not painting some picture of a deal being passed anytime soon, and he'd be the first one to say that a stimulus package deal is coming in the near future. Again, it doesn't mean that the probability of it happening before the election is 0%, but I would definitely put the majority, if not my entire net worth, on a deal not being passed before the election. Now, I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope in these next few days you could see vast progress being made and a great compromise on so many issues. But I would say as it inches closer to Halloween, the chances get even more slim. Let's make some predictions. Tell us down below in the comments, what do you think? Do you think we could see a deal pass before the election? But if you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and if you want to see more videos on my channel, hit that subscribe button, the big red button. Also hit that notification bell as well, that way notified every single time I do make a new one. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.